Morning tea again. Morning tea again. Morning tea again. Sip, 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 sip.
Good morning, Greenville, and welcome to the final episode of Season 2 Morning Tea with Princess Ashley. I'm so glad that you chose to join me this morning. So first off, tonight is the Jansen Christmas party at 7 p.m. So if you live in Jansen Hall, you need to get a white elephant gift. If you don't know what a white elephant gift, it's not actually a white elephant, but it's a gift that could either be like something left over from your room, so you look around your room and you're like, I have a coffee mug that I've never ever used, or I haven't used in 3 years. So you would wrap it up, and then you'd bring it and they'll explain the game. But if you live in Jansen, bring a white elephant gift, 7 p.m. Also tonight, starting at 6 p.m., there is the women's basketball games. It's a tournament, so there's one at 6, and then there should be another one at 8. So and it's home, so it's at the Greenville Gym. If you are sitting around tonight and like, I don't have anything to do, what am I gonna do? Go support women's basketball, right, Isaac Barber? You love women's basketball, women's sports. So go support the Greenville women's basketball team tonight. Today, this week's highlighted papyrus article is written by Amanda Herms. She writes about zombies in the Bible. She points out how Jesus talks about zombies and how they're actually the term zombies is actually biblical. So if you're interested in zombies or in the Bible or in both, you'll really want to check out this article. It was very well written. I really enjoyed it. It kept my attention. You did a great job, Amanda. So go check out that article. The joke of today is, the time traveler was hungry after his last bite, so he went back 4 seconds. Get it? He went back 4 seconds because he's a time traveler and he was hungry again. So that's the joke of today. I hope you're laughing along with me because it's hilarious. Now for my segment about elves, because this is Christmas time, I'm going to tell you the top 5 reasons why you should consider being an elf. Number 5, they're sneaky. Elves get away with being sneaky. Normally when you're a kid, you get caught and you get in trouble, but not elves. Have you ever heard of Elf on the Shelf? Like, his whole job is to be sneaky. He gets to keep secrets and sneak around the house. So if you like to be sneaky, you might want to be an elf because then you won't get in trouble. Number 4, they have adorable pointy ears. Have you ever thought, man, I really want to be different, or man, my ears are too big, or whatever? If you had pointy ears like an elf, people would just call you an elf and make fun of you that way instead of every other way. I'd rather be called an elf than Dumbo, personally. So if you're having problems with that, you would want to be an elf. Number 3, they have sparkly cheeks. Everybody should love having sparkly cheeks. You have sparkly cheeks not 1, not 2, not 3 days out of the year, but every single day of the year you get to have sparkly cheeks. Number 2, they are always jolly. They have like the best personality. You can tell that their number 1 strength is positivity just by the way that they are. So if you are happy all the time, if you're like, well, man, you're a freak, just tell them you're an elf and they will totally understand. The number 1 reason why you should consider being an elf is you get to work with Santa. Imagine like being around every kind of toy. Think if you could like test all the toys. Like, that would be the super cool job. I'm gonna test the super cool, awesome new electronic toy because you get to work for Santa. So, in a more somber note, we are asked to keep our classmate Josh Bray in our prayers. He's a good friend of our producer Austin's, and I'm not going to go into detail, but please keep his family and his friends in your prayers. Up next, we have a video from the 50-Hour Film Festival featuring our producer Austin Stevens and Jake Cannon, Tyler Lamb, and Paul Anderson. I don't know. Yep, enjoy.
Sip, 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 sip. So no one told you Greenville was gonna change its name.
No longer college, it's an international university. It's like they don't realize how long that is. So many syllables to read and write and say and fit into this song. Cats are everywhere. G-I-U. We've got to spend. G-I-U. Community is in the air. G-I-U. This is the alma mater.
Oh, hi! You must be my new roommate, Chad. I'm Eugene.
Hey, bro. Where the party at?
Well, first of all, it's where is the party at? And second of all, what do you think, this is just some frat school? No, this is Greenville International University, the most prestigious international university this side of the central Midwest.
Wait, Greenville International University? So that would be G-I-U, not S-I-U? That wasn't an S on the Scouts windbreaker?
You thought this was SIU? I'm offended that you would confuse us with them. How do you mix up an S and a G? What are you, dyslexic?
Yes.
Well, I have Asperger's. Hey guys! I hope you're all moving in all right. Have you two gotten to know each other? Because if not, there's a social ice cream social later tonight. I've gotten to know him just fine, thank you.
Wait, did you say social? Will there be any chicks?
I'm not sure about the populace of baby chickens. As far as the female populace, we have quite a variety of students on campus. One would say we're quite international.
What about beer?
No, silly Willie. There's no alcohol on campus. Didn't you read the lifestyle statement?
How do you plan to socialize with that book in front of your face this whole time?
Socialize? I'm here for the ice cream.
So, for a jock like myself, this place doesn't really offer anything, does it?
Well, for an intellectual like myself, it offers a whole lot. Greenville International University welcomes students from all walks of life.
Uh-huh. Whatever, nerd. Say, Eugene, who's that?
Oh, you mean Jacqueline. She's only the most popular girl in school. How do you not know about her? You've been here like 2 hours.
Hold my ice cream. Hey, girl. I hope that ice cream don't melt because you're so hot.
Well, looks like you made a new friend.
No, Evan, I didn't. I learned a lesson. I shouldn't treat women as objects. They're people with feelings just like you and me. They should be able to walk the streets without getting harassed. They should be able to live their lives just like cogs in the system, turning and turning until we run out of speed. They should be able to ponder the same questions as us. Why are we here? What is this crazy dance called life even about? They've earned that much. They've earned our respect, just as much as we respect one another. They block porn here too?
Greenville International University is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Sip, 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 sip.
Welcome back. Today we have none other than our very own Taylor Likes with us. Thank you so much for being here, Taylor.
No problem.
Traveling hundreds of thousands of miles just to be on the show.
Right, almost that many.
Yeah, that was, it's very encouraging. So I wanted to start off with how you grew up. Like, tell me about your family life, how many siblings you have, what was the environment that you grew up in?
Okay, well, I was born and raised in a home of 5 children. Well, I guess when I was born there wasn't 5, but I'm the middle child out of 5. So I have 2 older sisters who they were already out of the house by the time I reached high school. So then through my teenage years, I basically got to play the role of the oldest child at home.
Yeah.
So I've kind of had a little bit of both flavors there. But yeah, so 2 older sisters, 1 younger sister, and 1 younger brother. So right now I'm living at home again, and I get to hang out with my little brother all the time. I don't think he and I have ever been as close, but we are now.
How old is he?
He's 18.
That's fun.
He's about to be 18.
That's
so
cool.
we're like best friends.
Yeah.
He would never admit it, but we
Right.
are, so.
That's awesome. So is he going away to college next year?
That's the plan. He's actually currently enrolled in college classes half the day.
Wow.
So he goes to high school in the morning, and then he comes home and has lunch with me if I'm awake, and then he goes to college. And then once he graduates, he plans on going somewhere, but he's not set quite yet. I've been pushing for Greenville, but
Yeah. He doesn't know
he's not
yet.
quite so interested. So.
What is he interested in? What does he want to go for?
Well, educationally, he's bounced around between like pharmaceuticals and like psychiatry, which is kind of weird because he's mostly, I would think of him as like an athletic type. So it's weird.
But he has to be smart if he's already enrolled in college classes.
Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, he gets good grades for the most part, I think. But yeah, so that's what he's interested in. So he's looked at like state schools in Illinois, like McMurray, some of those schools like that. But no interest in Greenville, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
So.
So I want to know, Taylor, about, did your family like encourage you to come to Greenville? How did you find Greenville?
I mean, to be honest, my family really didn't have much to do with me coming to Greenville. I'm the first Greenville student in
their family.
The whole family. I found out about Greenville College when I was in 8th grade at Cornerstone Music Festival. They had a little booth, and they talked about the college and Agape Fest, and I was, 13 or whatever, and I was like, hey, that sounds cool. And it kind of just stuck with me, and then all through high school, I just kind of kept thinking that sounds like a really
That's
cool
where you wanna go.
school. And I, at first, was interested in doing music, because I thought that I would be good at that.
Which
And
you
then-
still do, right? With
Yeah.
Revenge by Lightning.
Right, but
Yeah.
I wanted to do like audio engineering, but that's when I was young and naive. And then as I got into high school, I took a media applications class which covered both audio engineering and video, and that's when I first kind of learned that I really liked video, and I wasn't so great at audio engineering. And so I was like, oh, I wonder if that Greenville school has anything for video. And turns out they did. And so Greenville is the only place I even applied at.
That's hilarious. So have you heard Adam Crouch has a similar story where he saw a brochure when he was like 13 years old and
something like
decided.
that, yeah.
Funny how like at such a young age we can be affected so greatly for our futures. That's hilarious. Do you know if they still have a booth at Cornerstone Music Festival?
They don't, because Cornerstone doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, well then that would be a good
Cornerstone,
reason.
yeah, Cornerstone quit existing like 3 or 4 years ago, I think, maybe more.
With the music industry going down? That's
I have no idea what the reasons were. I just know that they decided not to do it anymore.
Okay, Taylor, tell me about your experience at Greenville.
Oof, what about it?
Like, I want to know, like, what, like, sticks out in your mind that this was really good, or this was really bad, or your favorite professor.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have a lot of good memories here. I thoroughly enjoyed my entire time here. I mean, there's plenty of reasons to complain, but for the most part, I tried not to do that or be the kind of person that would complain about a lot of stuff.
Because anywhere you go, you can complain.
Right,
There's
exactly.
always going to be something that's
Exactly. So I mean, yeah, not everything was like perfect, but I like to pretend it was. So
wrong. So what are some of like your best memories?
I don't know about specific memories. I mean, I did a lot of stuff while I was here.
Such as?
Well, like a couple of my favorite things I did. I worked at Chapel and I did all the media, like slides and videos and things for that for 3 years, sophomore, junior, and senior year. And like, not to like toot my own horn, but I kind of like totally revamped how that was done, because before I was in there it was kind of disorganized and a mess, and I got in there and was like, let's organize all this and make it look good. And so I'm not going to speak on how it is now because I don't really know, but I know at least when I graduated it was like a ton better than it was when I started. And I hope that it's doing as good now, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, Taylor. So my final question for you is, who is your favorite princess and why?
Hands down, Princess Leia,
Okay.
because I'm a huge Star Wars geek. And
So you're a geek.
Well, yeah, definitely.
That is good to know.
Yes. So.
And so Star Wars. What's your favorite Star Wars?
Oof, that is tough because I like a lot of them. Probably The Empire Strikes Back. But the classic A New Hope has it's pretty high up there as well.
But Empire Strikes Back, Leia has a lot of good scenes in that one.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I appreciate that. Okay, so are you ready? We're gonna play a game.
Sure.
Okay, so we're gonna play this game, and it's like a drawing game. I created it, so it's an Ashley special.
All
What we're gonna do is we're gonna flip our papers over.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand you a Sharpie. You have your own Sharpie. I'm glad you brought your own Sharpie. So we're gonna well, then we'll do it at the same time. We're gonna close our eyes and we're gonna have to draw a picture of Santa Claus, and we only have 15 seconds. So at the end of 15 seconds, you're gonna hear a little beep go off, and you are going to have to stop, and then we'll show the audience, and then we'll have to decide between ourselves which is the best. So, Austin, if you'll do the beep, we'll be good to go. Ready? And go.
I've lost where he's at.
I don't know what his face went. We'll just do it. No flick.
Beep. Oh yes! It's great. I won.
No. Jeez.
Check it out.
It's the baby Santa. They both look like
Mine is a very
children.
high-waisted Santa.
I was trying to do the hat to start off with, and then I realized that the hat should have been the last thing that I drew. So now he just looks like he's an oddly shaped head.
I'm surprised I did that one.
I think you won. I'm not gonna lie. And you also were able to write ho ho ho.
That's because I forgot what else to draw, and I was like,
I was trying
it's
to
not
draw
time to kill.
snowflakes, yeah. Oh, well, that was good. Thank you so much for being with us today, Taylor.
Anytime.
And so this is our season finale, so we won't be back. So thank you so much, Greenville. We'll see you next semester.
Morning tea again. Morning tea again. Morning tea again. Sip, 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 sip.